I'm so much of a music fan that I can't stick to making one sound. Like,
Yeah.
Also, bro, people don't realize that'll be so fucking boring.
I can't.
That'll be
Like,
so fucking boring.
I'm sorry, guys, but
we listen to too
like,
much music.
I actually
too.
like making this
especially
shit,
y'all
bro.
too.
Like, we listen to too much music to like, oh, let's just box ourselves into one sound. That's just like.
What's going on?
What's up, man?
Bro, I always tell people the most awkward part about starting an interview is like we gotta like factory reset. Like we never spoke before. Off camera.
Like this is our first time.
It's like, oh, what's up?
No,
Well, how are y'all doing, man?
Yo,
Appreciate y'all for coming.
Feeling good today. Thank
I
you
was
for
trying to
having
talk while I was
us.
like drinking water. I'm doing good though. I'm doing
How's New York been?
busy as hell this time.
Yeah.
Shooting lots of videos.
I feel like I've never really like, in recent times I haven't come out here for just like enjoyment. It's just been like business. But like, it's not like I don't mind it. It's just like, this has been busy. We shot 3 videos yesterday. That's the most videos I've ever shot in a day.
3 videos in a day?
3 videos.
That's the most videos I've ever shot because I haven't had anything like professionally done until this rollout.
Really?
Like, yeah, and I know videos at least. I'd be in other people's videos, but like I'd be in like his videos and shit.
Yeah.
But
You're very DIY. To the bone.
probably always gonna be that way. I mean, it gives me more insight on how all this shit works. I've learned so much from just doing everything myself. I'd like to start my own label one day. Probably not in the next like 2-3 years, but like once I really have an understanding of how this shit works, I don't know, everybody getting put on.
Yeah.
Everybody and their mother getting
Everyone
put on.
getting put on, even if your music
facts.
trash.
So you're from Atlanta
I'm from Atlanta, yeah.
and you moved around a lot.
I moved
But
around a
you're
lot.
in Atlanta right now.
I'm in Atlanta right now, and I honestly don't know where to claim because like,
So I'm in the same boat.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really claim the city. I live in Atlanta right now. I'm from Baltimore. I like to claim Baltimore, but I don't know Baltimore as well as I know Atlanta.
When you say Baltimore, you have the accent too.
Yeah, exactly.
Mofo, Favo.
Yeah, the accent never really left me, and I hope it never really leaves me. My accent is kind of like a mixture of multiple
No, I'm
different
finna corrupt
accents.
you, bro.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't even do that because I don't really have an accent, like, really at all. Like,
Honestly, I don't
Yeah.
hear accent on you at all.
yeah, I'm like, people wouldn't really know that I'm from Atlanta because I just don't have.
He be having a little bit of an accent when he get like pissed though.
Really? Yeah.
Some-
Like
some-
that low-key
it'll
same
jump out.
with me.
It'll jump out. It'll
When
jump out.
when I get hot, like people tell me I have like a slight accent, but when I'm hot, you're like.
Wait, so where are you originally from?
I'm Palestinian.
Okay. That
Yeah, I'm
makes sense.
Palestinian. So when I'm hot, you hear the Palestinian.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, like, it comes out.
Exactly.
Like, I
No,
start,
really, that's
like
I
jumping
start-
out of you.
I
yeah.
start thinking in Arabic when I'm mad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yo,
God,
that's real as fuck.
bro.
That's
Oh,
real as
God,
fuck.
But
bruh.
I relate to you in that sense where it's like I moved around a lot too, right? So I was upstate New York, and then I went down to Texas, and then I moved overseas to Kuwait, and then I moved overseas to Qatar, which is next to Dubai, if you guys don't know where that is.
Yeah.
And then I moved back to Texas. I was in West Texas, whatever. I went around a lot.
So not only was you moving around, you was moving around like internationally. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, that has
is
to be crazy.
even- That's
yeah,
even
but
crazier.
I'm the same boat as you in terms of like, I don't know, like I'm low-key jealous of you because
Oh, because I stayed put.
no, because you know like Atlanta is your home.
Yeah.
Period.
Like for good.
Yeah, like,
for good.
but that's
Yeah.
it. Like,
Yeah.
you can rep a
I
city.
know nothing else.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
know nothing else.
So, as with Quinn, like, I know you feel me where it's like, home becomes a lot more malleable definition.
Yeah, like I'd love to go to Dorian's crib and then pop over to my grandma's house, but I just can't do that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
she live all the way in Baltimore. My whole family live in Baltimore, but I'm not going back there. Not now, at least.
Yeah,
I kind of have a similar like
I'll go visit,
feeling
but
like
I'm not living.
family wise because like I don't have any family out of state either, which is like a very interesting part of my family. I feel because
Really?
like, you know how like
so everyone's in
everyone is in Atlanta or Savannah. That's the thing.
That's
Mostly
crazy, bro.
everyone is Savannah, so I don't get to see my family a lot like that because there's like a little bit of people that's like sparse like around Atlanta, but like. You know how people usually they're like, oh, I can go out of state and like stay with a family member. That's like the con for me
Yeah.
because like
yeah, so
We don't have that neither.
so it's like you can go anywhere and
Bro.
you might have like a family member you can stay with and shit, but I don't have that. Like,
not
at
family
all,
member,
yeah.
but I got homies. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, homie.
That's what.
yeah, like the homie over there who's engineering. He's from. I met him out in DC, but like he lives. So I crashed with him. But then like a bunch of people in my high school they kind of spread around the world. So like I have homies like in Toronto. I got
That's
over
how I
here.
feel
I got
exactly,
LA.
yeah.
I got New York.
Family wise, I don't have that all, but friend wise, I could damn near go anywhere and I'll have
But
like at least one.
That is
Do
true.
you feel like moving around a lot kind of changed your sound palette? Or
Yeah,
yeah.
I think so because, you know, when a lot of people stay in one place, they have time to focus on like their life and building out their relationships and friendships. I didn't. So whenever I'd move around to these new places, I'd be prepared to already not know these people. Therefore, I'd stay to myself a lot. So
That's interesting.
yeah,
Okay.
I'd spend a lot of time just like with the things that I love, like not only music, but like graffiti and like movies. I really fuck with movies. And he's more on movies than me because he just made like he's like active on his letterbox and everything.
I'm going crazy.
I
Yeah.
need to,
But my
I
girl
need
has
to
watched
catch
like every movie like in the fucking world, so I'm like trying to catch
That's
up.
fire.
I need to
I'm trying to
catch
catch up.
I need to catch up. I've been out the game. I've been busy, but yeah.
So for you, it's moving around not because you're interacting with people, but it just like you get more reclusive.
Yeah, I get more. Yeah. That's a perfect way to explain it. Because I'm already knowing that I'm not going to really see these people after I move. Well, it's not like that anymore, but that's how it was. Like
You
whenever
just script them away.
Yeah, because I didn't have a phone until I was like 14. So a lot of my childhood friends that I knew in other states, like I have no way to really contact them. I do have like some middle school friends, but not a lot. Like I'd say like 3 or 4, because the rest of them think I'm fucking crazy. I will say I was a crazy kid.
Really?
Yeah, I was like very to myself, but it was not hard for me to like.
Bro, it's
pop
like
off
when
on people.
you like move houses, so you gotta move schools, and all your homies that you went to school with, it's like, where the fuck are they at, bro?
Yeah,
Like,
honestly.
yeah, I'm like, it's like, damn.
Most
I
of the time when
niggas,
I
bro.
moved, I didn't even tell people I was moving. Like one day I would just be gone.
You just wouldn't
Yeah.
come back. It's probably some niggas that's like, damn, like, what happened to my nigga, bro? Like,
Yeah.
I still get DMs like, yo, I went to whoop-de-whoop with you. Like, how you been, bro? And that's nice. I always like those
Does
DMs.
that make you more cold? Like, because it's hard. Like, that's something that I had to turn off too. When you get attachments to a lot of different places, it's like I can't do heartbreak every time I move. So
Exactly.
it's like it's easier for me.
you gotta
to
mentally prepare yourself.
Yeah,
for that
it's
shit.
just
Yeah.
easier for me to be like, this is all temporary anyway.
I
Yeah.
will say it has made me a lot colder of a person because I'll find myself in situations with somebody and I'm ready to just cut them off. Like, because I can
Yeah.
just do that. But that's not really the way to go because I'll cut someone off and then realize, like, it's not how it used to be. Like, the way I view friendships and stuff right now, we're like, everything is forever now because, like,
sure.
I'm traveling and visiting these people as well. So it's not like they're not
sure,
part of
for
my
sure.
life. So, yeah, I just have to, that's what I've been working on recently. I have to stop being that cold, you know?
Yeah.
But it does help for the music, so I guess that's fine.
But I guess as someone who, like, you stayed in one city, you moved around a lot. But the thing is, in the new age of the internet, that all the boundaries kind of like melt away, right? Because it's like
Yeah.
it's all so connected. Because it's like for you, for instance, like you're in the middle of Atlanta, and you're like flipping emo bands, right?
Yeah.
So in terms of like sound palette, isn't more. It's not like, oh, I'm in this region, therefore I have to make this region. With the
Yeah.
internet, it's all like interconnected. So
And
it's
yeah, that was the thing, because I don't find myself, which I need to do more, honestly. But like, because even like, I feel like the way that I go about like sampling and shit, that makes it harder for people to like even know that I'm from Atlanta, because like,
that's actually a really good point.
It's like people,
Yeah.
to this day, I'll like perform out here or whatever. I'll perform in like another state or another country, and niggas will ask me like, "Are you from Atlanta?" They won't ask me if I'm from Atlanta. They'll probably ask me if I'm from like New York or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm from Atlanta. But like, I think it's just the way I choose like samples and shit that makes it kind of hard for people to like discern. Like,
But in terms of Atlanta, isn't it already like so competitive? Like I had
there's so many niggas from Atlanta. That's
you know-
the thing.
do you know
Everyone's
Bickle?
rapping. I love
Yes.
Bickle. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
we see
him
Bro, I
around
love Bickle.
often, yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
yeah, we just like random places.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I interviewed him a few weeks back, and
I love that nigga, bro. Shout out Bickle, bro. Shout out Bickle.
he was telling, like, we had this whole conversation of how like Atlanta, like you really have to kind of make your own lane in
That is
Atlanta
so
because it's
true.
so saturated.
It's so
It is.
saturated.
It is very true.
I look at it like I've said this before, but I look at it as like cycles of like
Oh, for sure.
just like cycles of like this is the new Atlanta, which is like I feel like what like we're gonna eventually like become when we like get more footing in the city. But like I've seen like my sister, because I have an older sister, she's like 9 years older than me.
Yeah.
And she was like,
So AK, she's like my age.
yeah, so
Well-
yeah, close to your age. So like she was like out like experiencing Atlanta when I was like a little jit, like a little jit. And yeah, it's just cycles to me, like of like new music coming out of Atlanta, but there's always been so
And
much.
I think right now it's just going too fast.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Everyone
the
stop
cycle's
rapping
like-
right now.
Everyone-
Everyone stop.
We need more plumbing.
Has
bro.
has your sound changed since being in Atlanta? Since
Yes, actually. I think being in Atlanta has boosted my self-esteem, mainly because, I don't know. I think it's just nice to have a place where I'm there and I don't have to go. You know, because before I moved to Atlanta, I was living with my parents, and since I was moving around because they were military.
Yeah.
They're still military, my dad. But he's about to retire because they want to deploy them and he just refuses. Like, his politics just don't line up.
Really?
But, yeah. But fucking, yeah, bro. I think just living in Atlanta and just having a place to call home has just like helped shape me as a person.
For sure.
Because I don't really feel like I'm just like looking for where I fit in. I know where I fit in now. I just need to put in the work to like not only carve in that lane, because the lane has not really been carved yet. Like, it's a bunch of people in Atlanta who are like-minded as me, but they're really loosely connected. That's the thing about Atlanta. Like, it's all very loosely connected because people are okay, like, just with how things are there. Because, like, how things are there isn't necessarily bad to them, but it's trash to me. It's like you said, it's oversaturated.
Yeah, it's like that, and it's like stale at the same time.
But
like,
all of them aren't used to that. We are, but they're not. Like, a lot of this is new to them, so they think it's fire, but it's like, y'all don't know how quickly this shit can go bad. I've seen scenes come and go like that, like, so quickly, you know? And I don't know how they just have to realize that scenes have like a half-life of like a year now.
oh, 100%.
Yeah, so.
Well,
Maybe shorter.
some scenes more than other, because if I'm being real, I feel like low-key hyper pop
Yeah.
was like a cool year.
It was a cool year.
It was like
Yeah.
a year, and then everyone else kind of like your sound is like completely. I want to say, no, it is completely different to be
Yeah.
honest. But I think that also comes with the age of the internet, where we just get over things so fast.
I think it's also that. I think also like COVID. It was COVID, so a lot of people had like a lot of stuff that is cringe per se now. I
Yeah.
don't really like that word, but it is true. Some shit is kind of just like, a lot of stuff that was considered that back then it was just more widely accepted because everybody was bored, and plus I was younger.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I don't like that music. I honestly did.
Yeah.
I like that music.
No, for sure, yeah.
I even liked the name. A lot of people hated the label, but I was like, I actually like the name Hyperpop. It sounds legitimate. But after a while, like, shit got more serious. Like,
Yeah.
like everything couldn't sound that happy anymore. Like, I couldn't force myself to
Interesting.
make those happy noises, that's when I released my self-titled like
I
years
love
ago.
that album.
And I think that was
like
the real turning point.
two-door Tiffany.
I'm really trying to get back to that sound, like,
Bro,
honestly. Like,
man,
I
that
love
is my
song is hard.
shit.
That song
Yeah,
is hard.
it's like my most perfect song in my opinion. Like,
Really?
the way I sequenced it
Yes.
and produced it and everything, just perfect.
So actually, I want to go back to something that you said. So you said that like you found like a sense of community in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So both of y'all like getting into the scene, like you were part of like multiple collectives, Nova Gang, Bloodhounds, I think.
Yeah,
right?
Bloodhounds.
Yeah, Bloodhounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were like Surf Gang, and there was another one that like you were part of that like they're not as active anymore. I forgot the name of it.
I wasn't in Surf Gang, but there was a collective
Common
that
misconception.
Yeah.
there was a collective that I was in called Work Department.
Yeah, Work Department.
Work
that's what-
Department
yeah.
has some fire
That
people.
is
Bro.
Lord.
That, bro.
Oh my God.
Shout
that's
out,
Lord.
shout out Grand Pharaoh. If y'all don't know Grand Pharaoh, like I feel like he's probably most known for producing Minnesota by Yachty.
Yeah.
But like he's produced for like everyone
So
in Atlanta.
when it's interesting that like y'all starting off in music is also starting off in a collective, and like that's kind of like a theme that I've seen with like a lot of like newer artists recently, where it's like they break into the collective and then like
Yeah.
they'll break out of it and then
Yeah.
they'll do like their own thing.
Yeah.
So is that like, I was wondering, like going into starting off with the collective, is that more so that like, okay, we're all trying this thing for the first time and it's a little nerve-wracking, so fuck it, let's all do it together. So
That's
like,
kind of how it was. Yeah.
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 It was that for me, and it was like a lot of the people that I was in the collective with was like people had been doing it for years. So for me, it kind of felt like people were like taking me under their wing, and then like in
Yeah.
a sense.
Yeah, in some
And,
ways it was like that.
I was also in. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, you good,
But
you good.
I was also in this other collective. Niggas don't really know about this, but there was this collective named Runners. It was like Sofago started it,
Oh my God.
and it was like Sofago, You had Some Success was in that.
Oh, weird.
Chulo. You had homies like Bryce Unknown, Y2. He was a producer. But yeah, that was like I think that was like one of the very first ones I was in. And they were all making music. I was still dancing.
When I first met
the Triller days.
Oh yeah, the Triller.
When
days.
I first met Dorian in those days, y'all, I gotta admit, I was so jealous. Like, I hated Dorian. I could not stand him because he was like 12 years old and he was around all these big niggas, and I was like, I deserve that at my age. Like, I was like this is the kind of like just selfish kid I was. Like, I had a lot of improving to do before I met Dorian. I'll say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we first met, he was like 12. Like, you're mad.
We were just like in group chats together and shit.
So is that weird, like meeting on the internet and then like meeting people like in real life, where it's
That
like
shit was so-
because it's like
mind blowing. Like, you're a real person.
you know, it's not even just that, because behind the phone you can kind of like you can craft whatever personality you want.
Yeah, but then
when I see you face to face, it's just like
it's like you can only kind of really be yourself. Like, that.
Exactly.
That shit don't work.
You have
like,
no choice but to be yourself, because
Yeah.
you want to see these people
Yeah.
eventually, you know?
I've seen people try to put on like that, like this, like internet shit.
And it's like,
when
bro,
you see
shut the
them.
fuck up.
It's like, bro, stop, like, stop, like, and they be like little.
Yeah.
Like, the most menacing people on the internet be like tiny. I'm like, you're a little guy.
Or like
you're
people-
Napoleon complex, bro.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Niggas really be tight.
Yeah.
like short.
I think a large problem is like a lot of people in the communities want to do something like extravagant whenever we link. Like,
Yeah.
we don't have to go to a function or nothing. Like, why can't we just hit a cafe or a bar? You know, like,
That's what I'm saying.
Or watch a
and-
movie, my nigga.
or watch a
dinner
movie
together.
Yeah.
Why
like, on
can't
some
you
chill
come
shit.
over and we just play games? Like,
Yeah.
video games. That's why most of my friends like don't make music. Most of my close friends don't really make music. But all of my
internet
friends.
So
It's
is
not
it,
real
is,
life,
is
bro.
it cool like separating the two? Like, not all like having friends who aren't in the same thing that you're doing?
Yeah,
Because-
I gotta get
Not
to.
facts.
I had
Yeah.
to get to a point to where I had to separate the two, because I was starting to kind of drive myself crazy with like the idea of being in the scene.
Also,
because even when you're trying to take time off, bro, y'all are gonna still talk music if you're music
Yeah,
friends.
no.
Yes,
literally.
exactly. It was like I'd never had time off. Like, something always had to be talked about, and of course, like with scenes, a lot of drama happens, and I just don't want to be a part of it. A and B, I'd like to go home and get away from it.
Yeah.
You know, so all the people I live with don't make music except for my girlfriend. But even her, she don't really fuck with nobody. Like,
Yeah.
we all just kind
Yeah.
of stay in our own lane.
There was a certain point, like, I think it was when, because I deal with, like, I feel like imposter syndrome a lot. So, like,
Me too,
I would
for
get,
sure.
like, accomplishments and be like, why the fuck do I deserve
Yeah.
this? And, like,
too.
when
Yeah.
people are just, like, they almost put you on this type of pedestal. I had, like, a really bad, like, it was my first tour. I was in Europe. And I was, like, damn near having an identity crisis, because I'm, like, this is, like, doesn't feel real. I was having a hard time, like, separating just Dorian and then being like FearDorian. Like, this, like,
okay.
almost it feels like a character
For sure.
that people like see you as. I'm like, I don't want this to like consume my life.
Yeah.
As like, I still want to be myself. I still want to like be able to go home and not have to like worry about music all the time. You know, like, I don't want it to consume my life in that way. So like, finding people that like don't do any of that shit is like really refreshing, because it's like, it's not all around you all the time. Because I don't want to like have to just but I enjoy like talking music, like casually with friends,
I can
like,
tell. You're
but like
nerd.
not in like a business sense.
Yeah,
like, or,
for
like,
sure.
So like working constantly. I don't like that shit.
So speaking of talking music,
Yeah.
all right. So I'm sure y'all got this question like 5 times. Who do you listen to? So okay. So you listened growing up, Doo-Wop Kane.
Doo-Wop Kane was like my favorite artist at the time. Like, Gay Code by Doo-Wop Kane inspired I Don't Want That Many Friends in the first place. Like, I looked up Doo-Wop Kane type beat. It was this producer named Durrell, Durao, and it was a free to use beat. I used it, fire.
And then go on. Sorry.
Oh no, you good. Other than that, it was just like old school shit, like whatever my dad
Kanye.
was listening to. Like, I said Kanye.
Yeah.
Lots of
Like College Dropout. Yeah. And then acid rap.
yeah, Chance the Rapper.
Yeah. Chance.
Heavy.
Man,
OD.
I'm low key nervous, bro.
What?
Because he's dropping an album this week.
Oh, yeah.
Like I'm like,
He's been releasing good shit.
And
though.
the cover kind of looks like acid rap. So I'm like, yo,
bro,
bro, please don't sell it.
But I asked
What
you.
did you think of the Big Day?
What do you think? What do you think I think?
I never even listened to the album. But I
Don't.
saw
Just
how
don't.
bad
Just
it
don't.
got, and I was like, Bro, that
Bro,
video
just
of
don't- that
Kanye,
was-
like the video of Kanye, like cursing him out is like the funniest shit.
Bro,
Like I've seen it so.
Yeah, don't,
Yeah, nah.
bro. And I'm saying this like I love Chance. Like,
Yeah.
bro, like he was the only thing.
It
I
was
listening to.
monumental. Ass rap, that shit damn near changed my life. That shit
It 100% changed my life.
crazy.
But I
album.
asked this to ask y'all. Okay, do you have like younger siblings?
No, I'm the youngest.
I have I'm the youngest. Too.
Okay.
I have an older brother.
Let's say in another world, you had younger siblings. What are you putting them onto? Because I know your older
yeah.
sister was putting you onto
Yes,
shit,
onto-
and your dad was putting you on shit.
Bro,
Yeah.
I would probably put them on to like, damn, because it's like, that shit can really mold your life. Like,
Yeah.
so I would probably put them on like a variety of things. I would probably put them on to like, you know, the shit that I listen to, like Earl, Mike.
Yeah, for sure. And y'all met Mike last year, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
right. It was like a day or two after I graduated.
That was crazy.
Best day of my life, bro. I was like, bro,
Very down to earth dude.
Yeah.
he's really the GOAT. He's
But no, I'm sorry, I didn't
He's the
mean to
GOAT.
go
Nah,
on.
you're good. But yeah, I would put them on to shit like that, and then of course like you gotta show them niggas like Blade and shit. Like I feel because Young
Yeah.
Lean changed my life.
Yeah.
Even
When
though
my
it's
sister
true.
showed me Young
That is
Lean,
true.
I was like, damn, this is crazy. So I'm like, I would have to show them
You would have to
something
show them.
of that caliber,
Yeah.
so they can go down that
Just
rabbit
so they
hole
know.
themselves. Yeah.
Just so they know.
It's a good starting point, I
Yeah.
feel, because Young Lean was the starting point for me, and then like over the years, you found Echo, Ty Boy, all them.
Yeah, now my older brother, like, he used to play all that shit as I was growing up. I'd never really been like a radio baby. Like, I wasn't really tapped in with like what was on the radio unless I was in a car with my mom. Cause my dad would just listen to like old ass channels on Sirius XM. And that's how I got put on to pretty much every fucking rapper to ever rap before the fucking 2000s.
Yeah.
But I think what I'd put like any younger people on in my family, I'd say like I'd start with like what Dorian just said, like some more recent shit, like of course the Doo-Wop Kane, of course.
Yeah.
But that one's a
Gotcha.
little bit hard to get people to like because Doo-Wop Kane has a more outsider approach to some of the shit he does.
Yeah.
And yeah, of course like
We can really
Mike-
categorize him as like outsider music. It's like kind of crazy.
Almost.
Like
That's
yeah.
interesting, bro. That's actually so interesting. Now that I'm thinking about it, is that like, well, you just said like you grew up on Young Lean and that changed your trajectory. So like, for me, I'm not old head, but like I was like old school like Kanye in high school like Chance,
Yeah.
Kendrick, old Drake. So
I'd
like,
have to put them on the Kendrick.
but I say that to say is that like I kind of had to force my palate to change to like honestly listen to y'all because it was
Yeah.
like up until I want to say up until like 2018 I was like if it's like not more than 85 BPM I'm not listening to it.
Yeah.
Like you get like
Yeah.
boom,
You gotta rewire your brain.
Yeah, I
You
know.
gotta-
I
you
really
gotta
had to
rewire
rewire
your
my
I
brain.
listen to
Yeah.
mad boom bap.
Yeah,
It's
but
unhealthy.
but then it's like, and I was telling, I interviewed Midwest like a few months ago, and I was telling him the same thing, where I was just kind of like, yeah, like y'all sound like at first I was like I don't know how I feel about this because like it kind of tested my sound
Yeah.
palette.
Yeah.
So like it's interesting that you say
It's
that.
kind of crazy because it's the opposite for me.
Yeah,
like
so-
I kind of started on
And
like
you
that
have
type
to-
of shit.
you have to teach
And
yourself the simple
and
shit.
then nowadays, like I feel like in the last like 5 years, that's when I like really got into like Earl and like Mike, of course, and like standing on the corner and like everybody else. And I'm like, damn, this is like I actually really like this. Like I almost like it wasn't even like a hesitant thing for me almost because
Yeah.
like I don't know, I just really liked
But
it.
do you
like, off the
think
bat.
because like production wise, like if you listen to like the Net Spends, the Young Leans, like especially like if you want to think about 2021, well actually we can start off like 2019 to like 2023 production. It was just like like some of the beats just like, all right, fuck it, let's just throw whatever sounds we can into this and just make it as complex as it is.
Yeah.
But now we're seeing like a resurgence of like, you know,
they're
like Mike is
stripping
just
away.
like,
They're like stripping away.
yeah, like Mike
all
is
the-
just
yeah.
like drumless sample loops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think that was like there was like a cause and effect there?
You know what's crazy? Not in like listening, but like in my production, like I'm making more of that type of shit, like what like Mike is on. I almost like was like, am I allowed to do this? Like, am I
Is it
allowed
cheating?
to? Am I allowed to strip away so much, like, and just like rap on a
Because
loop?
at that point it's literally just it's a sample cut up.
Yeah,
a
it almost
4-bar
felt like
loop.
I was
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
it almost felt like I wasn't making a beat because I would get the sick ass like sample loop, and I'd be like, I don't even want to
But
change
see,
it.
but that's the thing.
Yeah.
hearing that is a skill.
Right.
Like being able to have the ear to know what to sample in itself, that's the skill.
Yeah.
That's how I'm like, I had to tell myself to stop feeling guilty when I make beats like that.
Because it's
I'm
like, okay, think of it like this. Like, dude, Splice has the fucking generic ass, like little baby type piano loop.
Yeah.
Right? But
like
also,
that.
if you dig, you also find some gems. But it's all, it comes down to the ear.
Yeah.
So
Right.
speaking of sampling, because y'all are crate diggers and I fuck with that, what is like what was y'all's like first attempt at sampling?
I was sampling a bunch of fucking vaporwave.
Yeah.
Like mad vaporwave. Like it's crazy because like I started listening to One of Trick's Point Never. He has like a bunch of like side projects and shit.
OPN
Like,
is fire.
yeah. That's what I was starting with because like it's funny as hell, but like a bunch of like 2016 ass like you remember the frog on the like tricycle thing?
Yes.
Well, it's not a tricycle, but there's like vaporwave
The
behind
unicycle,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like unicycle. So there's like vaporwave behind that. So like I was like a meme ass kid.
Both
like,
that
before.
and the Saint Pepsi shit.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So those two are both vaporwave, and like I didn't even realize that was like a genre of music, but like just because I was seeing hella memes when I was just laughing at music shit, but like it like I ended up like listening to that type of shit like after, and like when I started like producing, I was doing like flips. I was doing a lot of like promethazine flips and like Cardi flips. So I would like make a beat like sampling vaporwave and shit, and then like put the vocals on top to see like how like a rapper would sound. But that's like how I started, just like sampling mad vaporwave and shit.
The first thing I started sampling, as I said, I listened to a lot of boom bap, old rap, whatever. LP has his label, or had a label, or no, he still has a label, Def Jux, that label. And that was formed back in the 90s, and they were like the alternative to all of the rap music that was coming out at the time. They even had like some heavy hitters, like they had Big O, which was crazy. I don't know if they had him signed, but he was in a lot of the places that they were. They had Cage at the time, he was beefing with Eminem, like, and I just kind of got like, I listened to all the shit they were making, because one thing that he does is like, he literally just like punches the wall and then makes that a drum. Like I was interested in shit like that, like making sounds out of what already exists. So I would like try to do like microtonal shit and like turn them into my own drums. Now granted, people have yet to hear most of that, so it did not go too well. But this is also around the time where I first started to discover like auto-tune and stuff like that. And I think the time when I fully got comfortable sampling is when I came out with, and most importantly, Have Fun. That song is nothing but samples, like, except for the drums and shit, of course, but like, that song has like 3 samples layered over it, and then once I did that, it kind of clicked to me. I was like, okay, this is a very malleable practice.
100%.
Like, yeah, so now...
You said, what you say, sampling is like audio graffiti?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Sampling is like audio graffiti, like, especially when you break down, my most recent way of sampling, especially for low life, is like, breaking down the song by the stems and just mixing up what song has what. Like the second track, Glide, samples.
I love Glide.
It samples 3 different songs. It samples.
I've been doing that a lot too, like the sound collage type of thing.
Yeah, the sound collage shit. Yeah, exactly. It samples like a boom bap song. That's where the melody comes from, and then it samples like an old trip hop song. That's where the vocal comes from, and then it samples an MJG and 8 Ball song. That's where the drums come from. Like just shit like that. And then at the end, it's a Baby Father beat. Like. I'm only naming all these samples because I know they won't sue me. But
yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So y'all are not worried about like.
I'm not
really.
worried about those samples, because all of those songs use samples already. So
yeah. Okay. So you're good on that.
Recently, I think like my next album. This lucky leak, but like I think my next album, because I've been doing the same thing, but I've been wanting to do like a lot of like sound collage type of shit. I think my next album is gonna be like stripping away a lot of like footwork, track drums. And
that'll be fire.
Sample chops on top of the footwork drums.
Yeah, something like that.
I think that's like probably like what my next shit will sound like.
I say that to say because you sampled King Cruel.
Yeah.
Which was a fire flip.
Seagirl,
Yeah.
I saw him for free with Cooper B. Handy. That shit was
really
amazing.
I couldn't be
You
there.
sampled a band called So We Are. I forgot what the name of the band. Last track on not this album, the one before.
The one before?
Yeah, let me get the name of it.
Album, you said?
Yeah. No, it was a song. Let me get the name of the song. I'm drawing.
Song.
Let me see the song.
Oh no, I'm excited to hear about this. Cause I don't know who you about to pull up.
It was on. Yeah. By the way, some of your albums aren't on Apple Music; they're just Spotify.
I don't know why. Well,
yeah.
Apple Music, I have like 3 different accounts because I've changed my name.
Yeah,
so
you
damn
changed your name
much.
multiple times, right?
But yeah, I'm about to switch all my music over to another distributor, so I stopped going through with this problem. It's just that a new page is gonna have to be created just one more time.
The song "It's Nothing." You sampled.
It's nothing. He is we.
He is we.
He
There
is
we
we,
go,
bro.
So you guys picked up like these, you guys, and I think that's the beauty of sampling, of like being able to reinterpret like a King Cruel song, playing like fucking 808s over it.
Yeah.
Or like a song like that. So I
producer
low-key,
brain.
I low-key have a gift for y'all. One of you two need to sample this.
What song?
Okay, it's not a song, it's a YouTube video from like 20 years ago, Blink-182 doing a cover of No Scrubs.
Oh, what the fuck?
What?
They did that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
What the hell?
You know who would love some shit like this? Polo, bro.
Polo would
He would love
What
some
the
shit like
fuck?
this, bro. This would be good for like a breakdown. you
Bro,
feel me?
this is crazy.
Like that would be like some hook shit. You feel me?
Not fact.
And like, low-key sing over it too, like-
That's nuts.
Dude, I
nuts.
have a vivid memory of discovering this video when I was like 10.
Bro.
So what I wanted to ask y'all is because like, we kind of touched on it a little bit where, you grew up on like more modern age rap, but then like, especially as like sample diggers, like the whole point is like, like time doesn't really exist, right? Like
Yeah.
you want to go back to the 60s, you want to look for a specific sound. So I guess like, what is that process like for y'all when you're like backtracking the musical catalog? Because it's like, it'll be a thing where people will be, it's like if someone is like 15 and he comes and tells me that like, oh, Tupac's my favorite, I'm like, dude, like you weren't alive when Tupac was alive.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
shut the fuck up. But it's like, but that's a little too harsh. But for y'all are like very, and I think people who sample are very curious.
I'm dead.
There's like a level of curiosity that comes with sampling. So like, how does that process look like when like you backtrack to look for more music? Because you just showed me a playlist of like 300
It's
hours.
5,000 songs in that.
Yeah.
But honestly, what I like to do is like, if I find someone's like Spotify, I really fuck with Spotify. Honestly, I don't fuck with what y'all are doing with like all that streaming shit. Fuck that.
Yeah.
But the interface is really good. I like the interface of Spotify where it's like
It's just easy
I like
to use.
Yeah, I like fans also like that should be accurate. 1, 2, it's like you can click on a song and like it'll do the Spotify radio, so it'll give you like 50 songs. It's like similar to that song.
Yeah.
But like if I find an artist that's new, I'll like just go through their whole discography, like literally the whole thing, like from their first album, their first EP. And like older artists, they'll have shit in like the 80s or like the 70s and shit. So like, I just go back like and do that, honestly.
Yeah.
Also, there's like YouTube channels that like
That we
like
were
make
talking about the channel.
it'll make plays where it's like 80s music.
Yes.
Or 90s music specifically. So it's just like
I'm looking gonna send
strictly-
y'all.
Yeah.
I found this one channel. It has like 1K subscribers.
Send me that for
It has
sure.
some shit.
Oh yeah, send me that for sure. Do you
Yeah.
make music?
I produce.
Really?
You produce?
I produce on the low. Yeah.
So
What do
you
you
know like some of the theatrics behind this. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What do you use?
I'm a FL baby.
That
Both of us.
Bro, I don't care.
Fuck Ableton.
I don't care what bro. I don't care what no one tells me. I don't care if you can fucking take the transient and do a backflip on Ableton.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not touching that
Bro,
shit. Give me the piano roll.
I told a homie of mine, bro, when I die, bury me with the physical
Yeah,
version
like,
of FL,
bro, give me that piano roll. Like,
bury me with
I
the
yeah, 'cause
box set,
I don't
bro.
even, I don't even have the update of FL.
Bro,
The box with the flash drive.
yes, bro, give me that shit, bro.
But what's it called? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, for you as well. Like how do you backtrack? Especially
So-
your sound, like your ear for music is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I think my ear for sound is like, bro, like one thing I do is I listen to a lot of music all
Yeah.
day, every day. I got my AirPods in, whatever I'm doing. I could just be in bed scrolling through Instagram. I got music playing, but
In the background.
in the
Or
background,
reels.
yeah, on my speaker or on my AirPods. And when I listen to music, I just hear these pockets that I'm like, what if I did
Bro, it's
this
the
with it?
loop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
the
producer brain, bro. You
Yeah,
hear
I'll
loops,
hear
it's
a
crazy.
loop, and I'm like, what if I did this, da 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 da? And But the thing is that when I hear a sample or like when I hear a loop, the best ones usually take me months to try and figure out how to incorporate. Like, it's nothing.
Yeah.
I've had that idea like ever since the song started trending. Like,
Oh, really?
months before I even released that track, I thought like I heard that part of the song and I was like, I'm not afraid. I was like, what if I just loop that part? And yeah, I don't know. It's just pockets, and I save them all in my notes app. I've got a very long list of samples.
Damn.
And like specifically describe parts of the song.
I'm dead. I do the same
Yo,
thing.
actually,
I do
low
the
key,
same- I do
yo,
the
I,
same.
I have another gift for you. There is, since you sampled King Cruel, there's this one King Cruel song that I need you to flip without getting sued. But he's a cool guy.
I feel like I will meet him eventually and he'll fuck with me.
I think he'd be like, no, it's no
Dude,
problem.
you know,
bro.
actually, my For You page has low-key just been the riff of Out Getting Ribs.
Bro, niggas love that. That's a great song.
Out Getting Ribs is one of my favorite tracks of all time.
It's a great song.
Listen. This
I love
would be,
this album.
This would be like a sick interlude.
Yeah, this shit is nuts. This whole album is really good.
See, I can already hear like 3 separate ways you can split that shit up.
I sampled did I sample something off this already?
I don't think so. That was off Space Heavy. Or Heavy.
I don't know, because I've sampled some more of his shit that like hasn't dropped. Like Man Alive is amazing.
I
But
low-key did.
This song is fire.
I did a flip
This song is fire.
to Baby Blue.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, what's it called? But I say that to say that there was a tweet that went viral, like I want to say last year, where basically someone was saying that like sampling is lazy.
I saw that.
Yeah, you saw that?
Niggas be loud and wrong.
Yeah, so it's just
Loud
like,
and wrong.
what's y'all's opinion on that, and where do you think people can go wrong if they go wrong with sampling?
It can be lazy.
Here's
But
the thing.
like sampling in itself is not lazy.
Yeah.
Like
Sampling in itself, like, yeah, it's not inherently lazy. However, a lot of the shit that people are doing right now, like the low-hanging fruit, that is lazy. If you hear a song, like, if all you sample are songs that are trending for the fact that people can be like, oh, you sampled that shit, then you're lazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, if you're just sampling it because it would just be something, like, cool to sample, and you're looking to impress other people by the fact that you were able to sample it, then I don't only think that you're being lazy, I think you're also being performative. How if you like chop it up and like you start doing crazy shit with it, then of course, like, damn, you did your thing. Like, you know what I mean?
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like it can be lazy, but like the idea of sampling in itself is not lazy.
It's not lazy.
Because like this is the bedrock of
That's
this
what I'm
shit.
saying. Like,
Yeah.
and niggas don't know that people have been sampling for like damn near centuries now.
By the way,
Like,
low key, the drum kits y'all buy, those are fucking samples.
bro.
Those are all
I said the same exact thing.
like,
Those are all
unless-
samples.
Because someone had to make that, nigga. You didn't make that unless you're like
Yeah.
sound designing, nigga. When you're using a drum kit, you're sampling because you're using something
And also,
else that someone
samples
made.
could go so many different ways. Like, I don't know if people ever heard of the Avalanches, but them niggas sample shit.
Yes,
And
actually,
exactly,
yes.
they'll take from different songs. Like, they'll take somebody else's acapella and it'll basically just be a flip. But they'll just put multiple acapellas on one song, but it works so well. You'll never question if it's another song because the way it comes together is just so well. See,
shit is
people
just stupid.
think sampling is just you take a song and
It's
then
like objectively
you just
wrong.
Put
Yeah,
it in FL. Yeah.
Like objectively wrong because like they're like once you get into like the once you deep it gets like subjective, but objectively the idea of sampling is not lazy.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why niggas
Exactly.
be saying that. That's just stupid.
Speaking of producing, so I know for you purposely, and Bickle actually said the same thing, you purposely didn't watch any YouTube tutorials. So how was that process like? Because it's like, I was trying to think that like, honestly, like a lot of what I know from producing is just like, you know, binging busy work beats or like, how the fuck do I EQ? How do I mix? But
Yeah.
like, I couldn't imagine a world of trying to figure that out by myself. So
Yeah.
like, I know that there was also like a production class in your high school that like, at one point,
Oh,
like
yeah.
you were teaching.
At that point, like, I took that class for an easy A, and it got to a point where they let me run my own club with 120 people, which
Yeah.
was
Oh,
one of the best.
fire.
Yeah, it was me and 3 friends. I could not run that shit.
So
alone.
how do you go from like not knowing how to produce without watching tutorials, so like you're not sounding like everyone else, to like leading a class? Like how was that? Was it just like happy mistakes?
It's kind of like, you know, when you open a video game, you just gotta learn the controls. It's kind of that simple to me.
Okay.
Like when I first opened up FL, like I kind of just the way I learned any DAW, because all of these DAWs I could use. I know Ableton, I know Logic. That wasn't very hard to learn because I also know the GarageBand. It's not very hard to do. What you want to get down first is a workflow. Like, you want to know where everything is when you need it. Now, granted, my first beat was not very good, but I knew
anyone's first beat ever?
exactly.
No one's first.
Or my
beat's
first
good.
my first beat wasn't in FL. It was in GarageBand, like years before I even got FL. But when I got FL, my first beats were like very basic. And yeah, I think after I learned how to use FL, like, okay, here's the thing. Learning DAWs is not the hard part. It's like the hard part is even having a sound.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people learn DAWs and don't know what they want to make. So I think that's what makes it hard. I already knew what I was going for, so I guess that's what made it easy. I learned it in 3 hours and kind of just kept studying it after that. Now, I didn't know where everything was. I just knew basic shit, like where the mixer channels are and like how the piano roll works and stuff
I
like
think
that.
the only time I've like watched the tutorial is like trying to like learn how to like slide an 808 or some shit like that. Like very like technical shit, but like the backbone of doing it, I just learned from homies.
So for you, it was like tutorials where like I know what I want it to sound like, but what's the technical?
Yeah, like if I want to slide an 808, how do I go in and actually do that? But like making a beat, like all my homies, I had mad homies that produced already, so like we'd hop on Discord and nigga just show me how to do it, like, which is like I guess technically a tutorial, but it's just like for my friends. But like I never like went to YouTube and like watched something and like went back like switching the screen and shit. I've never really done that either. Yeah.
It was only till recently that I started looking into technical shit like that because, like, first of all, I realized that there's so much more I could be doing with my music, which I'm excited to showcase. But another thing is, like, I would just be scrolling through my Instagram and, like, since music and production and all that shit has become much more of a wider thing since when I first started doing it, like, you'll just see, like, those tutorials and shit just pop up on your reels. Like, on my reels, I had this one channel or account where it was just, like, they'll show you like a video, like a normal video of like something satisfying, and they'll be like, you're sitting here watching somebody cut away at soap when really you should be learning how to fucking EQ your kicks correctly and then like show you how to do it. So yeah, that's like, it kind of got me into like learning the technical ability behind it too. But yeah,
that's still shit that I need to figure out too, like the mixing aspect of shit. Because Quinn does this thing specifically,
dude,
where your kicks hit really
hard.
And I like don't know how you do that. I really want
your 808s. Like,
do you think they're mixed wrong? What do you think?
Dude, I was about to compliment you on your 808s. They're like very.
Thanks, bro. Because I feel like I'm still a noob. I feel like I'm still a noob.
For me,
at that
808s
shit.
are like Achilles' foot. Like I
Yeah.
can't like.
Thank you.
I can't get it to sound full. Like, or if it's like I know it's an in key, but it's not like punching the way I need it to.
Yeah.
For you, I think your textures.
I love textures.
Crazy.
Like your albums sound like I need to listen to them on a CD.
All of
the
those,
physical
like,
media gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
On God,
20 years.
I want
crazy.
to start making CDs and shit. Not only because it's lucrative, but I also really appreciate physical media. The roommates I just moved in with, like, he has a bunch of vinyls and shit, and he just plays them in the background. And I'm like, actually, this is fire. Like, I like hearing music like this. So I think that's what I might go back to doing. But yeah, the textures and shit, like, I mean, like, Dorian, you said you want to know how like my kicks and shit are that crazy. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, it's just sidechain and compression. Like,
A lot of the times,
or compression and then sidechain.
We gotta sit down. You gotta teach me that shit, bro.
Oh yeah, I got you.
That shit, OD.
There's a hard clipper that I found. It's called JST clip. Do you know it?
Nah, I don't think I know.
Okay,
You said it's a what?
It's a clipper.
Okay, word.
A lot of metal producers use it on their drums.
Oh shit.
That
Really?
that will take
I
your.
It's
might-
crazy
it's
because
called
niggas
what?
be recording.
JST clip.
Okay,
Niggas
bet.
in bands be recording the
Yeah.
FL. I fuck with that shit so
So
much.
one thing I actually want to skip ahead to is that, like, you know, you both kind of started in 2019. Like, you started.
I started in November 2019.
You started
yeah.
like you rap first, and well,
I tried to rap
You tried
first.
to rap. You went to producing.
And I went to producing.
And then you dropped I Don't Really Need That Many Friends. Like, that was in 2019.
Yeah.
But I say that to say that, like, you know, we were talking a little off camera that y'all are young, but also because you've been in the game for so long, you are also, like, you know, big bro to a lot of people because like y'all just like you went through the trial phase, like you've already seen success and like you know enough to pass the game down. But what I wanted to ask is that, like, going from starting off super young to where you are now, you know, like, you had to grow up a lot in front of like the entire internet.
Yeah.
You know, and like Earl keeps saying this. He said this line in an interview a few years ago that always referenced to that, like, low key that, like, Odd Future, they got famous off like their shittiest ideas, like their first ideas.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, how is that like for y'all in terms of like, you're coming to the scene mad young, people know you for this one sound, and then like, as time goes on, like, I mean, low key, like, Quinn was a boom bap album, right?
Yeah.
So like
Like,
how was that like navigating that process?
It's in this like era, I feel like I say this a lot, and I love all the people that support us, but like we're in the worst era of fans ever.
Yeah.
So like it's really hard for, even when I was fucking dancing and I wanted to make music, people were like, "What are you doing? Like don't stop dancing, bro." Like it's just like it's harder for people now, I feel like, to accept like growth
And
in an
change.
artist.
Yeah.
Especially because like our fans are like kids.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like they will realize one day that like, nigga, everybody is going to experience change, whether it's in like your creative side or like your life.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
changing. Everything is not gonna stay the same, and if it stayed the same, that'd be fucking boring. A lot of people don't realize that.
The changes that I've made have costed me lots of fans, which I'm not really mad about because a lot of those fans were like mainstream music listeners.
Yeah.
The real
So-
niggas understand. Like the real fans is what you want anyways.
Yeah.
Like the people will understand.
I think even if I did have that fan base still, because when I was at my peak, my mental health was the worst. Like the absolute worst. I was doing what I was told. And that kind of led to a collapse, and that led to the Quinn album. But, like, it was just like, I think they should just accept change more, but I also think I should do a better job at telling them, like, at rolling out the changes that I have. Like, because a lot of those changes were very abrupt. I'd disappear and then come back with some hot shit, which is fire to do a couple times, but you can't do that every single time.
I think it's just like sprinkling in, like just like planting the seeds. It's like
That's
even
what I'm doing with Low
yeah,
Life. Yeah.
Yeah, like on my last album, like I think like probably like Trickster Spirits is like the more like, how do I explain it? I sampled like this crazy ass like electronic album. But like I've thought about like sounds that I want to take like full form, like a full album. So like I won't make a full, like I won't just drop a full album with just that whole sound without like sprinkling it in first, or like planting the seeds where it's like, this is like a taste of like what I'm on.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna show the full shit yet, but like I'll sprinkle in like some shit that y'all are used to.
For sure.
With the like the new shit. So it's like an easy like.
And another thing
easing
is like,
into it.
I'm so much of a music fan that I can't stick to making one sound. Like,
Also, bro, people don't realize that'd be so fucking boring.
I can't.
That'd be
Like,
so fucking boring.
I'm sorry guys, but
We
I
listen to
actually
too
like,
much music,
I
too.
actually like making this
especially
shit,
y'all
bro.
two.
Like we listen to too much music to like, oh, let's just box ourselves into one sound. That's just like.
And I feel like that's what I was doing with my mixtapes last year, which is why with Low Life and the project before, I had it be like something a lot more comprehensive, or a lot more well thought out. And I think that from now on, that's how it'll be. Like I had all of those different sounds, but it flowed.
Yeah.
And I think that might be my pocket, really.
So I would love to get like super in depth with each of y'all discographies. We don't have that much time.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about what y'all two are working on right now. Y'all just dropped Bags last night.
Bags dropped last night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did both y'all produce on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know exactly when your part came in.
How you know? Yes.
Because the lasers.
Yes. You
already know. Bro, we almost lost that beat, bro.
Really?
We almost lost. We spent like
God.
months looking for that beat, because we made that beat when we were like over in Manhattan. There's a studio that we go to whenever we're out here, and that whole trip when we have a whole version of the project.
Yeah, there's a V1 and a V2.
It's a version 1 and a version 2. Yeah, the version 1 isn't as good because of the engineer we was working with at that place. No offense to them, it's just I'm a stickler with my sound.
Yeah.
And
I like making shit in home too. Like studios are okay, but it's not really my forte.
And on top of that, like our resources were very limited considering we were doing all this off of our laptop and all the studio equipment was right in front of us. And I did not have the proper shit to set up all of that shit with it. So the version 1 was just like, blah. But the version 2, most of that was made in my apartment or Dorian's crib. And I like 3 of those songs was made in the same day. I think it was Duh, L Train Vintage, and probably Bags. And
We have like sessions where you just go to Quinn's crib and like crank out
and
shit
we're like,
for the whole
yo,
day.
we're gonna make this amount of songs before you go home.
And then it
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
And then it happens, exactly.
I think it's a good way to wrap up. What is a characteristics from each, like Dorian to Quinn, Quinn to Dorian, that like y'all feed off each other when making like this upcoming
Quinn is a
project?
really good writer, like insane writer, and like this album I actually like, cause like my last like 3 albums I don't really write.
Yeah.
Like I just kind of like punch in and freestyle, like, and like I kind of maybe if I like get into a song I'll start writing a little bit.
Yeah.
But like this time I was like actually like writing like
Yeah.
the full, damn near full songs. It makes it more cohesive because I just be, bro, Quinn be spazzing. She's like a crazy. She put me onto that the app that you use though when you be like writing and shit.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called. It's like rhythm and something. It's not
But
Rhyme
yeah.
Zone.
Seeing like Quinn's like rhyme schemes and shit, that like makes me like, that made me want to write.
It's like
you know,
it's like an
what the-
app, and it like colors the syllables, so you kind of know what rhymes with what, and with that app, like it makes it so much easier to rhyme multiple words per bar. So that's kind of what I've been using, and I think with Dorian, where he comes in is like, I think I have good sample choice, but Dorian has just like a bunch of samples. He has the samples on deck. Like,
Yeah.
he'll be like, "Oh, I already know what we're doing,"
Yeah.
and then he'll get it laid out just like that. Me, I gotta think about it like a lot more, but he'll just do it just like that. The drums, that too, like that
Yeah.
comes just like that for him. He's a lot more quicker and efficient. I'm way more technical.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I like lay some shit down and then Quinn will like go in like all the sound effects and shit. That's her. Like that's just her.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
she goes in and like really like tweaks like everything. Like I can like lay the foundation down, but she'll like have the completed like idea.
For sure.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Now
flesh it out.
some of the samples are like both of us. Like most of those samples are really like Bags. I think I chose the
That was
song.
you. Yeah, that was
And
you.
then I had like an original loop of like, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Yeah.
But it didn't go hard enough, so we kind of gave up.
It didn't go hard enough.
And then Dorian was just like, hold up. And he just did the ta 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 ta.
Yeah,
and I
that
was
shit
like, yo, hold
is
up.
crazy.
And then in the back, I put like the every single time.
Yeah.
I don't want. And I was like, yeah. So we just be
Hard.
doing shit like that. Like just build out.
Hard.
We layer samples a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, we should have more time, but I appreciate y'all for pulling up.
Thank you,
course.
bro.
Thank you, bro. That
Where can
was
people find y'all?
Great talks.
Instagram.
FearDorian on Instagram, one FearDorian Twitter. I don't think any other social media really gives like.
Yeah.
I'm not really on
Yeah.
like anything
Yeah.
else. FearDorian, SoundCloud, everything else, you know.
Osquinn on Instagram. Osquinn on everything else as well. Apple Music is a little bit confusing.
Yeah.
Quinn Parker, whatever.
And then in like 10 seconds, what's one thing y'all want the fans to come away from this album?
Shit, nigga, we here for good, my nigga. We
and
here
have
for
fun.
good.
And have
Oh God,
fun.
turn up, bro.
This
turn
one
up
is
to
not
this
as technical as my last one, but it's fun. And you're
Oh,
gonna
shit.
love how
and
fun
it's
it
really
is.
turned, like, bro, turn up.
All right. Appreciate y'all, man.
Thank you, man.
Of course,
Thank
thank you,
you.
bro.